This video is intended to demonstrate and facilitate the use of a Unified Brands product. It is not intended as a substitute for actual training and knowledge concerning the complete operation of the product. Accordingly, prior to actual use, any operator should be thoroughly familiar with the operator's manual and all instructions regarding the safe operation of the product.
Hey, this is Chef Michael, back again at the Unified Brands Test Kitchen. Thanks for being with me today. I want to talk with you about one of my favorite pieces of equipment developed by Groen many years ago, and it is the tilting braising pan. First thing I want to talk with you about is the vent that I have on the lid. I'm able to allow steam to come out. I'm able to check on the moisture that's in the product while I'm cooking it. This is a really handy feature of the unit. Also, we have a torsion bar tilting mechanism on the lid that holds it in place and keeps it in tension, and it's much more safe for the employees. Also, there's this drip line that's on the back of the lid. This is built into the metal, and what this does is catch the condensate as it rolls, and it falls back in the pan versus falling back behind the unit. Part of the package that comes with the Eclipse braising pan is a mounting bracket for a water faucet or spray hose to add water to the braising pan, because it's many gallons of water that you'll be using in the course of cooking products in the braising pan and cleaning the braising pan. Another significant feature of the Eclipse braising pan is its design and handling of hot liquids. Let me explain it a little bit. We've got a center pivot that keeps the pour path very tight. We've also got angled fronts that keeps the liquids back and directed toward the pouring lip. And then we have a pouring lip that's slightly angled to the front that keeps that back pour from happening that you experience a lot of times when you pour a pitcher or pour something and it pours back on itself. So we've really worked to design this so that it pours effectively and evenly and keeps the operator safe. Another way that the Eclipse braising pan helps you in your operation is to help you understand the finished volume of your batches. And we do that by adding etch marks on the back of the pan in 5-gallon increments. You know, when you're cooking your stock, stews, and gravies, you'll start to reduce those products over time, and you need to rehydrate those so you have the right finished volume. Those etch marks help you to know where you are when you're ready to pour. The next thing that's great about the Eclipse and the development that we've done over the years is the ergonomic control panel that's on the side of the unit. Now, why that's important is, while I'm standing here addressing the braising pan and working in the braising pan, I'm able to see the controls on my right-hand side. I have my on and off switch that shows power. Now, this is an electric model, so my thermostat is here to my right hand. If this were a gas model, it would be located back to the back of the pan, slightly off to the right. Now, I have a tilting mechanism on this. This is an electric tilt. Or I would have a crank mechanism here to crank and tilt the braising pan. Another feature of the Eclipse braising pan is our easy floor mount options. We have tangent feet, bullet feet, or wheels, all available at the time of order. Now it is time for my favorite feature of this Eclipse braising pan. It's the 3-inch cove corners. I'm able to stir sauces, sautés, gravies. I don't have any areas that trap my utensil when I'm trying to stir. Carbon doesn't build up and give me off flavors, and I'm able to use the whole pan for doing my sauces, gravies, sautés, sears, whatever I'm doing. Now let's talk about some accessories for the Eclipse braising pan. Inside the pan, I've got something really interesting for you to see. Now, you know, this pan can be a holding cabinet. It can be a bain-marie by adding water. Just do all kinds of things with this thing. And one of the things that helps you do that are these optional racks that you can get. Right now I have it set up as a steamer. Now if I want to double my capacity, it handles 2 right now, but I can double my capacity and stack these in the pan. Now once I've stacked these, I have 2 on this side, and I can just put 2 more racks on that side, and I'll have 4 pans of capacity that I can steam, hold, whatever, until I get ready to use it. When we're talking about accessories, you sure have to include the pan carrier. And what I like about this pan carrier so much is we've designed this thing to be very functional. I'm going to add a pan real quick and just kind of show you. I'm going to slide the pan in. It fits right in the carrier. Then as I tilt the mechanism, this pivots and allows the liquids to pour into the pan. It's very safe and very effective. It's a great accessory. Okay, we've covered the features and benefits of my favorite piece of Groen equipment, the Eclipse Braising Pan. I want to thank you for being here today, and I invite you back to the Unified Brands Test Kitchen.